Chapter 40 American Affluence and the Baby Boom. American Affluence. America prospered under Eisenhower. Although he wanted to decrease the size of government, he decided not to reverse the social reform that Truman had put in place. He even expanded the Social Security, increased the minimum wage, and established the Department of Health, Education, and Welfare. The economy boomed. Americans bought home appliances, cars, clothes, and television. They watched programs like I Love Lucy and The Lone Ranger. When they saw advertisement for more products to buy. The American dream was linked to owning the same things as the families on television. The GI Bill and the baby boom. GI, an American soldier, from the acronym for government issue that appeared on their uniform. Unreaching people could afford to buy so much was the GI Bill. On the GI Bill of right was the Servicemen's Readjustment Act, which President Roosevelt had signed into law in 1944, and GI Bill provide veterans with loan to get education and buy home. Home sales helped the economy. Many veterans were also ready to start a family, leading to a sudden spike in the national birth rate. The baby boom was a prosperous time. However, women often stopped working when the boomer babies were born. Women were also asked to leave the workplace after World War II, and it because returning veterans needed jobs. Wild flight. The Highway Act creates new highway, enabling more people to travel and commute. Families moved to the suburbs. Builders were eager to keep up with the demand and keep homes affordable, so they began creating complexes where every house looked exactly the same. Built in 1951, Levittown, the Long Island, New York, became the first mass-produced suburb. Families moved from the city to the suburb and also from the north and east to the south and west to the region called the Sun Belt because of its warm climate and cheap land. People who couldn't afford to move had to stay in the city because of white flight. The process of affluent, mostly white families moving out of the city, many inner city areas became ghettos. The Latin word root urbs means city. Something urban is a city and suburb is a sub under almost a city. Taxes went to suburban infrastructure, causing a decline of the quality of public service in areas where only the poor remained. Conditions deteriorated so much that the federal government had to create urban renewal initiative. It wasn't just city people who missed out of the prosperity. Small farmers were hurt by the growth of agribusiness, large-scale corporate farming. Pop culture and the generation gap. In the 1950s, a new kind of American music emerged when African American rhythm and blues (R&B) was picked up by white teenagers. The result was rock and roll music. In 1956, teenagers fell in love with Elvis Presley and his music. Rock influenced the culture, style, and what it meant to be a young American. For the first time, young people were being targeted as a generation with advertisement and fad. No surprise, many adults didn't understand the attraction. Backlash and beatniks, beat generation. While teens rebel is something mild like saying out late at a drive-in movie, other Americans rebelled against consumerism and conformity by spending their time on coffee houses at poetry reading. They were called beatniks because they were followers of the beat literature movement led by writers like Allen Ginsberg and Jack Kerouac. Rock and roll fashion, beatniks, very cool.